Welcome to the Washington Medical Commission. This presentation will focus on key steps following the investigation of a complaint. Your complaint has been investigated and forwarded to the Medical Commission's legal unit. At this point, a WMC commissioner will review the investigative file and prepare a recommendation to present to a panel consisting of other clinical and public members. The WMC holds meetings 7 times a year specifically to review and discuss cases for potential disciplinary action. These meetings are exempt from the Open Public Meetings Act and not open to the public. In addition to the Commissioner's clinical expertise in a variety of medical specialties, the WMC's staff attorneys will analyze the information collected to determine if there is sufficient evidence to move forward with the disciplinary action. The Uniform Disciplinary Act, or UDA, governs the unauthorized practice and discipline of medical doctors and physician assistants, among other healthcare professionals. The UDA may be found at the Washington State Legislature website, www.leg.wa.gov. You can pause the video and point your camera phone at the QR code on the screen, which will take you to the Washington State Legislature website. While the WMC can direct you to the Washington State Legislature for your own review of the laws and rules, please understand that it cannot provide legal advice or interpretations. There are 2 possible outcomes of your complaint. If the evidence does not support disciplinary action, your case will be closed. The WMC will retain the file and may intervene in the future if recurrent issues or a pattern of behavior is noted. When there is sufficient evidence of a UDA violation, the WMC will take formal disciplinary action. The goal of disciplinary action is to protect the public and rehabilitate the practitioner. Once a panel of commissioners authorizes discipline, the legal unit begins work on drafting the appropriate pleadings. There are 3 distinct types of disciplinary action. A statement of allegations sets forth the factual allegations against the licensee and the potential violations of the UDA, which may be resolved through a stipulation to informal disposition, known as a STID. If the licensee agrees to sign the STID, the licensee does not admit to unprofessional conduct, but does agree to corrective action. When a statement of charges is filed, the WMC has formally charged a licensee with either unprofessional conduct or impairment. Under this type of disciplinary path, the licensee will have an opportunity to defend themselves against the allegations at a hearing. A summary action is taken when the WMC determines there is existence of an immediate danger to the public's health, safety, or welfare. The discipline imposed under a summary must be limited to those actions necessary to alleviate the immediate threat and may be in the form of a full suspension or specific restrictions on the licensee's practice of medicine. If the disciplinary action is authorized, complainants will receive an invitation to provide the WMC with their impact statement. You may provide information about any physical, mental, or emotional injuries you have suffered as a result of your stated complaint, how long the injuries lasted or how long they are expected to last, any medical treatment you may have received or expect to need in the future, and how life has changed for you and those close to you. A licensee is entitled to dispute a statement of charges at an administrative hearing. A health law judge, also known as a HLJ, will be assigned to the case and preside over the adjudicative process. The WMC will be represented by an assistant attorney general. The licensee may but need not be represented by legal counsel at any or all stages of the proceedings. A scheduling order will be issued with due dates for activities such as witness identification, filing of exhibits, completion of discovery, and dispositive motions. A formal hearing will take place in front of the HLJ and, in cases of a clinical nature, a panel of WMC commissioners. A final order will be issued within 90 days of completion of the hearing. The entire process may take up to a year to complete. The WMC will send the complainant either a closure letter informing you the complaint has been closed with no action, or a final action letter which will include a copy of the disciplinary order. The WMC invites you to sign up for our GovDelivery subscription service. You may also look up individual providers' disciplinary actions on the Department of Health's provider credential search. QR codes have been provided which will directly link you to the respective web pages. The WMC will only reconsider its decision to close a case if a complainant provides new or additional information within a limited time frame that was not available or reviewed during the initial review or investigation. This reconsideration process is not a guarantee that the original decision of the case will be changed. Please view the WMC reconsiderations video for information specific to that process. The Washington Medical Commission only licenses, regulates, and disciplines medical doctors, physician assistants, and anesthesiologist assistants. QR codes have been provided to easily link you to departments within the Department of Health which may be able to assist with questions and concerns about other healthcare providers. Thank you for joining us. Please visit wmc.wa.gov to learn more.